And founder and CEO at HelloWoofy.com. Thanks so much for joining our Friday weekly calls. These are more of a networking call. This is your chance of getting help, getting your questions answered, or overall motivation if you should desire. But thank you so much for joining in. Kathleen, I see you're here. Jen, you're here. Will here as well. So thank you so much for joining in. If you can turn on your mics and cameras, that'd be awesome. We are live right now with Content Masters, our Facebook group. We'll be talking about a couple of things today as well. But Will, I see you here. I see your face. How are you?
Doing good, doing good.
Awesome. So we'll go around in circle and we'll introduce ourselves. So usually what we do is we talk about, what are some of the wins of the week for you? Who are you? Why you're so awesome? And what are some of the areas of, focus you need help with? And then we'll go into some other topics as well for the call. But again, Will, over to you and then over to Kathleen and Jen after that.
Okay, only four of us. All right. So I'm from Miami. Will do mortgages for a living. Wanted to step up the game on the social media thing, and went and bought some pre-written, pre-done, pre-designed content. And I am getting calls of people telling me, "Hey, I see you're trying to do something here," and it's getting calls. I want to perfect it throughout the next couple of months and stuff. So
sure. And is this your website? Looks like it's Reguera,
yeah.
There we go. Here we go. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, here is Will's website. I love the automatic, video layout and everything.
It has some work to be done, but
very cool.
I don't rely a lot on the website. It's just more of a landing page. But
sure. So one thing I would recommend is making sure in the HTML code that this is actually hyperlinked as a phone number, so that when people arrive on your website, especially on mobile, sometimes the browsers.
Works on mobile.
Sometimes mobile browsers will turn this into a phone number that you can just tap and click. But if you do it natively in the code, it'll make sure that happens on every browser all the time.
Okay.
Same thing with the email here too, because same thing. It's basically you have to do whoever's your designer will understand what they have to do in terms of mail to : and then the
it's me.
layout there. Oh, it's you. Okay, so then you know what I'm talking about. HTML mail to syntax. Here we go. How to do mail to links the same way with the email, and then the phone number thing is the same thing as well. Phone number input tell. It's called tell. Input type is tell. Yep. So that should be able to help you out very quickly. Yeah, these are the kind of things that we love doing, and because I know exactly what you're going through as a small business owner. I say you have to do everything on your own. So what are some of the struggles you're going through? What are some of the areas that we can help you with?
Right now, nothing that anybody on this call can resolve. High interest rates.
High interest rates. Well, that is a macroeconomic force to be reckoned with.
Yeah. The business is still there. It's just harder to come by. So.
Well, then, what type of businesses are you coming by now? You probably has the clients different, have the types of clients changed, has the demographic changed? Like, how are you making it work?
I'm in Miami. Everybody wants to move down here. But before, up until May of this year, people were just buying to buy. I mean, hey, that house came on the market. I want to buy it. Now the only people that are buying are either relocating to or away from here, pregnant, getting married, getting divorced, somebody died. People are not just buying because rates are cheap.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, that's interesting. So you think the real estate industry right now is really driven by lifestyle changes and life decisions. So you're seeing more of that than let's just go buy an extra property just for investment purposes.
Yeah. Well, people relocating from tax states down here where we have no income tax, no state income tax. People doing that. Sure. I got a lot of people from California moving here. I just asked them not to California, my Florida. And then, the rest of the people are those, like I've had the past 3 or 4 months, like 5 people getting married. You know what I mean? They have to buy a house.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, I got to find someone significant first to date, and then I'll let you know when I get married. Jokes aside. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Guys, if you're looking to join, if you're looking to join this call, ask for help, share a little bit about your small business, what are you waiting for? Go into your HelloWoofy account, and on the bottom where it says every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern, free group networking calls, click on that, and you'll be able to join this call just like Will did, just like Kathleen did, and join at any time. We're going to be here for a half an hour or so. We're going to be answering questions. We're going to share some tips and tricks as well, and we'll go from there. So Kathleen, can you hear us? You're
I
next.
can.
Can
Yes.
you turn your camera on as well so we can see how?
Oh, it's really scary.
You got
It's
this.
really
You got this. Let's hold hands. Let's hold hands. We're gonna do this together.
Oh, it is. It's really
You look
scary.
great. Awesome.
Oh.
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, and I'll try to see. Do you have a website that you can pull up as well?
I don't currently.
Okay.
Well, I have a blog. It's the cyberchair.com.
Cyber shared?
The cyber chair.
Oh, chair. Wow, that's
Chair.
interesting.
Yeah. And that's because my regular job is as a chair of cybersecurity programs at a college.
Is this Champlain College?
Yes, correct.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Wow,
Yeah.
This makes you look really famous and awesome. There you go.
Yeah,
See?
that's my official bio for where I work for my day job. But I have multiple other.
And do you always wear blue? Because I seem like I didn't get the memo, but you two did wear blue.
Come to think of it, usually I'm in black.
Okay. That's awesome.
And the reason for that is because then I don't have to make a decision. I just have a bunch of black clothes. I pick what I'm wearing that day. Is it short sleeve? Is it a turtleneck? And I'm done.
Yeah, you're basically a New Yorker. My mom used to say jokingly that New York City is a city of ninjas. Yeah. But how can we help you with your business? What are some of the wins of the business of your small business, and how can we help out?
Well, so the reason that I went and joined HelloWoofy was because I have multiple small business enterprises and multiple different interests.
Okay.
And I'm a bit of a Renaissance woman in a digital world. And so I am obviously chair of cybersecurity programs. I have a blog. I have a consulting business. I have a farm. I have multiple YouTube channels.
Wow.
And so I was looking for that one-stop shop where I can combine all of my social media.
Yeah.
Hootsuite wasn't really doing it for me, although I have that.
Yeah.
And what I've run into as a problem is trying to figure out how to put everything into either multiple calendars so that I can have a calendar for each enterprise.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
That's, I've been trying to figure out the best way to organize this, and honestly, don't have a clue. And so I'm looking for what is my best way to organize this to bring all of my social under one umbrella, HelloWoofy,
right,
and be able to have a one-stop shop where I can be working on it, and also I have somebody who is assisting me with my CyberChair blog, to have them be able to assist me and go in there and work on things. And so that's what I'm really
sure. So let's pause there, because I know a couple of things I want to share with you. So one thing is, if you ever have any confusion, this is for anyone who's tuning in. If you ever want help on HelloWoofy or Self-Tech, which is our sister product for networking, always email jack.foley at hellowoofy.com, and you can also email support at hellowoofy.com. And the reason I'm saying that is because that'll allow you to get a dialogue going, and he can jump on a call, or someone else can jump on a call with you and help you out. So always reach out to those two emails, and of course you can always email me too. It's just arjun@hellowoofy.com, but I'll transfer you over to the right person. The other thing I would also do is, inside your HelloWoofy account, Kathleen, if you look on the bottom right, it also says need a paw. So it'll answer you, and it'll take you to all the FAQs, all the questions you're asking for. They're all there. The answers are all there. And some of them even have video explanations, so you can actually kind of walk through it and take a look at it. But if worse comes to worse, always feel free to book a short, support call, which is totally free, or we can do a paid longer call as well, which isn't that much. So those are the two things I would say. As far as your calendar is concerned, and in terms of running multiple businesses, first off, kudos to you for running multiple businesses. That's super impressive. I would recommend creating multiple calendars, and on each calendar, putting your social media integrations right there. So I have both my personal and the business accounts on the same account, but our marketing team actually has another HelloWoofy account where they only post to the business accounts. And so what you could do is, maybe you could be like, you know what? I don't want, Snoopy, my dog, his account to be on here. I don't want the word data account on here. And then you can just add it to another account and only have those accounts on there. Like it could be like dog theme for example, for my dog, or it could be, my personal pages and then et cetera, et cetera. So I would turn on the pages specifically that you want. Right now, we only have one library, but in the future, you'll have the ability to have multiple libraries. So each calendar would be able to have, one library for itself, for the tax business, one for the farm business, one, et cetera, one for the school. And so that'll be coming out probably over the next few months. We're working on a couple of other things right now in terms of redesigning. And then your third question was it content creation, or what was the issue? Was the third issue that you were going through? Oh, you're on mute though.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, hello.
Hello there. What's his name?
This is Trapper.
Hi, Trapper.
He's my rescue Jack Russell.
Oh, it's so cute, guys. So, everyone shout out to cute dogs. There you
go. Kind of fitting.
Yeah.
No, it was the calendar and really bringing all of those under one thing. And I do still have Hootsuite, so I need to integrate those into it. But the biggest thing was just the multiple calendars. So if I set up multiple calendars, then I can put my social for each one under each one.
Right.
I think that
keep in mind the categories are the same in the library. So, categorize, say farm content for Monday, farm content for Wednesday, and then the tax business or the school, education, school motivation categories. In the future, you're depending on what license you have, it'll automatically either get the multiple libraries or the lower tiers will just have one library. And then you can move those categories in different buckets, or rather different libraries per calendar, and that'll help you manage that as well. By the way, while we're on the subject of dogs, here is my Snoopy. He's just turned 6 years old as of 3 weeks ago, and he just got a bath in this photo. So we do love dogs. So that's that. Now, one of the things that we so let me go back to you. What are the other businesses that are also needing like more attention? It doesn't have to be HelloWoofy related, but what are some of the other pain points you're going through overall? Are you like funding wise, tax wise, customer acquisition?
For me, I am getting ready to kind of revamp a bunch of things.
Okay.
In my business. And because I have so many different interests and so many different things going on, sure. I always say that if the plates are still spinning, I'm doing well. And it's one of those things where I think it's just literally integrating the social into everything else that I am doing. And then also because of the nature of my consulting business, utilizing that to run through a PSA. And
So have you do you have web properties for all your businesses or some of them?
I have registrations done for all of my different domains, and I'm in the process right now of designing a catch-all website. I just had my logo done for that.
Catch-all website? You mean like a link tree?
Pretty much. It's going to be a one-stop shop where I can have everything kind of land there and then go off into different areas, because it's just too much to do individual websites for every single one of them, maintain all of them, and get the information out there. And that's really been one of the challenges and struggles, is one person trying to do all of that.
So
the same thing with the social. It's just, trying to keep all the accounts straight and do it all is crazy.
So why don't I throw one more thing at you, because I think you could totally benefit from this. Let's do a 1 hour call. It's a consulting call for like $100. Anyone can sign up at any point on my calendar, and we'll talk about the landing pages that you need for each of the sites. What you need in terms of like Google Analytics, you want to install that, or Facebook Conversions API so that you can retarget your audiences. We'll talk about funnels as well, so how you get from like one page to another page to upsell and increase your cart value. All the basic stuff that I'm sure a lot of people who are tuning in are like, rolling their eyes and they're like, I can do that in my sleep. But you'd be surprised, a lot of small businesses have no idea. So we'll talk about that, and then also the strategy between having one business do that by itself versus having another funnel as well for taking taking you from page to page, because I don't think everything should be on one side. That's great for holding companies to recognize that they own multiple businesses, but each one has its own audience. I would imagine each one has its own cost of acquisition. Each one has its own copywriting and its own keywords and whatnot. So I wouldn't mush them all together, even though you want to, because it looks like it might be a small team. Every one of those kids needs its own attention and will grow into its own adult essentially as a business. So we can talk about that, but that's right in your dashboard as well. Just click on book one-to-one consultation. Cool. All right. So one more thing for both of you guys and also anyone else who's tuning in is non-dilutive financing. So if you haven't heard of this, it's a new thing. And the reason why this is really taking off right now is because a lot of venture funds and angel investors have pulled back funding. In fact, I think August, was the lowest amount of funding deployed by venture capitalists in the history of venture capital, just a few weeks ago. So what's happening is a lot of companies like Clearbank, or Clearco as it's known now, or Stripe Capital, your Stripe, payment gateways, or loan builders, and we were just talking to CapChase as well. What they're offering is basically financing based on your revenue. So I'll play a quick video for you that explains a little bit more about what this means. And I will make sure that the volume is on. There we go. All right, cool.
The things that works really well is non-dilutive capital. You can raise angel funding, you can raise venture capital, you can raise friends and family and fools capital. One of the things that helped us survive last year is actually raising capital from Stripe Capital, Clearbank, and now PayPal loan builders. So I'll put the links and the information below, but those are non-dilutive capital sources, and that really helps get us over a hump so that we were able to build a business, build a product, hire the people we needed, put the money towards marketing, and essentially at the end of the day, make a positive return. Now, it is a loan. It is based on a fee, but if you want to learn more about loan builders or Stripe Capital or Clearbank, reach out to us at HelloWoofy, origin@hellowoofy.com.
So that's actually really helpful, because last year when we were in the middle of our fundraise, we were able to say, hey, we're going to do whatever, a few $100,000, and they gave us financing based off of that because they could see our revenue. And we paid most of it back at this point, actually, and we're getting better terms now because now they have the track record. We talked to traditional banks and they were like, go away, what's a startup? And go away, you're too early. And which is really funny because, our country was built on startups and entrepreneurs. It's really weird to hear that from banks when they say that to you, but these companies are coming out and helping entrepreneurs. So Kathleen, for you, your business, that might be really helpful, and well for you as well. It's because you have numbers, you have track record, that could be really good for you guys, but obviously do your own due diligence on those.
Okay.
The other thing that also came up in the last few days, and this might be becoming an issue down the road for you, is the something called Facebook experience, Facebook page experience. So if you're getting nudged on Facebook to upgrade your personal profile, which is like Will Reguera or Kathleen Hyde, your personal profile, it's not the pages are different, your profile, they're starting to nudge you on Facebook to upgrade to a professional page or professional profile, excuse me. And the reason would be because you might want to post more reels, which we can now automate as well, and you can make money off of that. And you might start seeing, hey guys, if you want to upgrade to a professional, start making some money off of your reels. I know some people are making a few dollars, some people are making a few $100. The only issue is because it's so new, that if you have a Facebook group that you're posting into through HelloWoofy, it's going to start giving you error codes called new page experience 200 error code. And it's really because Facebook is just trying to figure it out right now and give them a few more months, a few more weeks. So I would only keep it to a personal profile. Don't upgrade to a professional for the moment, and then use that profile to post into your Facebook groups. Now, if you don't have a Facebook group, go get a Facebook group, because that's is really a good way to bring people in. I think you guys are probably in our Content Masters Facebook group too. It's a really good way to bring your current customers, your prospects in there, your advisors in there, your investors in there, and other friends who can see how you're interacting with your community. So this is a quick PSA for you guys as well.
So Sergeant Wright, founder and CEO at HelloWoofy.com. Now, are you getting a specific, very annoying error message that says new page experience 200 this endpoint isn't supported. Well, I know exactly what you're doing.
So that's the message. If you're seeing those error codes coming in, that's because you guys have upgraded. Don't upgrade, or if you do upgrade, downgrade, and that'll take care of that minor issue. Do you guys have any other specific questions on the product side that I can help you with, Will or Kathleen?
I don't
Not for
right
now.
Not for now. Okay, cool. So, like I said, the when you guys start using HelloWoofy, or if you're using HelloWoofy extensively, the library is going to be your best friend. You don't want to think about what to post. You don't want to come up with the content last minute. Just pack it with as much content as possible. Usually the really good place to find content is what are the frequently asked questions you're getting. What is an interest rate? Well, how do I buy in Miami for you, Will, right? Or like basic stupid questions that you could probably answer in the first 5 seconds of when I wake you up, right? Because you can do it in your sleep. For Kathleen, what does it mean to work with educational institutions, right? What is it like to buy a farm and land rights? And my dad does a lot of hiking and camping, and a lot of his friends, what they do is just they buy the land and they prep it for construction, and then they sell it, and that they make like 3x, 5x, or whatnot, and then the builder will make 10x on top of that because they're willing to put the building on there, but the plumbing and all that stuff is there. So I didn't know anything about it. I learned that from just online resources and talking to people. So start creating content around frequently asked questions. If you have a ticketing system, that's really great. We have Zendesk, so all of the support tickets come through there. Questions come through there. Advice comes through there as well. You can literally take that question and turn it into a blog post. You can take that question, turn it into a video. You can take it into a TikTok and a reel and repurpose it. So it's a really good way to do that. And then of course, lastly, testimonials. Your favorite customers, your top customers. Why do they love working with you? What are some of the objections you had initially? Or they had initially, and then they finally worked with you because you were like, hey, I'm awesome. There's no one else like me in my industry. You want to work with me, and I can do it for less, or I can do it faster, whatever your value propositions are. That's usually how we always recommend creating content. All right, so we'll call it there. If you guys have no other questions, any weekend plans? Will, are you going on the beach?
No, I live in Miami, but we don't go to the beach here. Can you believe that? Now we have a vacation home in Central Florida we'll be heading to this weekend. So I have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
On IG, we could post 3 times per day per account.
It depends on your membership. Which one do you have?
I don't know. But I know it's 3, I think. I think I have
pulling it up right now.
Agent something or other.
Agency or Agency Plus?
Don't know. You're gonna find it.
So it's going to be in your settings, and you can take a look. I have an enterprise account in front of me, but if you look under settings and then click on my membership, you'll see exactly how many times you can post per day. So I have 5. You said you have 3, so you probably have the Agency Plus plan.
Okay. Now, when you say 3 per account, I'm allowed another, what is it called, admin? Does that give me 3 more, or is it per IG account?
It's per. So the one thing is like how many times you can post on the account, like account specifically, and then there's how many times you can do overall, in any given day. So like if you have like let's say you have 2 Instagram accounts, you can do 3 on each per day.
Let's assume I only have one. Let's assume I only have 1 IG account.
You got 3
right?
posts that you can go. This is to prevent you from self spamming, by the way. This is not because we just feel like it. This is to prevent you from like over posting and whatnot. So 3 a day is what we're suggesting.
Okay.
With that
All right, we'll go with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can remember, you can do reels, auto post, keep it a 16:9 ratio. You can do feed and carousels, but if you're going to do feed, keep it to 1:1 ratio, 4:5 ratio, or 5:4 ratio. And if you're doing carousels, all the ratios across the board, all the images have to be the same. What ratio meaning like 1,000 pixels, it's 1:1. Right. Yeah.
1080, 1080.
Exactly. Yeah.
And the carousel do not self post, correct?
They auto post. Carousels do auto post. Yeah, carousels will auto post. Yeah, so when you go,
is there a video that'll show me how to carousel?
I'm gonna do it right now for you. So when you go into your choosing account, click on the Instagram account. So let's say I want to choose the HelloWoofy account right here. You see it says auto post to feed. auto post to carousel and auto post to reels. Auto post to carousel will take individual images and throw them in. You just got to make sure that all the images are the same ratio. Otherwise, it's going to automatically crop them for you, and you may not like how it comes out. So you want to make sure that all of them are the same image size, and you can.
So I drop in 10 photos here, and it's going to carousel them for me.
Exactly. Yeah. Or you can just find photos here too, and then automatically crop them. You can see that little crop button there. You can. I'm going to turn all of these into 4 to 5. Crop them right there. Save it right there, and then I'm going to do it again. Let's say I want to do coffee. I want to do Italian. Food. And then I'm going to do this one here, and then I'm going to do the same thing. Click on the crop, click on, did I do 4 to 5? Yeah, I did 4 to 5. Click on crop, click on save, and then I've got 2 images here, and now those will auto post to my my page, my business page.
Okay.
Because I posted, I chose, if I remember correctly, carousel right there.
Okay, I'm gonna try one now.
All right, let us know how it goes.
All right.
All right, guys. Virtual
Thank you for
hugs.
your time.
No, thank
right.
you for your time. Please join us every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern. We like to do these calls for you guys, and it gives us some understanding also how we need to improve the product, because we're very community driven. And also, guys, keep a lookout for the new WeFunder campaign that we're about to launch. If you guys don't know what that is, it's we've raised a lot of capital for our business from people like you. We raised about $1.2 million from complete strangers, customers, the community, or advisors, and the public. And so we're going to launch another campaign next week, hopefully in the next week or so. And you can invest as low as $100 and own shares in the company, a piece of the company, and have the upside. So we want to build our business, with our customers. So thank you for supporting us up until now and into the future.
All right.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Virtual hugs. Take care.
Thank
Bye.
you. All right.